Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. My name is Irse Moore. This is my attempt to document and share my experience with anxiety and depression. So, welcome to my channel. This is my very first vlog. I'm pretty nervous, but I think I'm gonna do okay. I am a happily married woman to a man that I followed from Southern California to Northern Virginia, where I'm at right now. I am currently expecting my first child, so yay! And we are about to move to Japan, like next month. So yeah, we've got a lot of changes going on. A lot of changes that have been going on because we are a military family. So that has brought on, that can bring on a lot of anxiety. And the way it works with me is my anxiety leads to depression eventually if I don't take care of the anxiety right away. So all these changes, honestly, I feel like old Irse would not be able to handle, but the Irse of today has come a long way. I want to say I have been in control of my anxiety for a solid year now. So I'm very proud of that. I want to be able to share that with as many people as I can. Hopefully it'll benefit someone else out there. The reason why I decided to start documenting this way is because journaling is not working for me right now. I have tried journaling in the past, and that was good. Like, I was able to log all my doctor visits at that time. I was able to write down all the symptoms I was experiencing at the time, as well as like if my issues were resolved or not. But honestly, with the pandemic going on, what worked in the past, the options I had to treat my anxiety as quickly as possible are not available. I used to be able to visit friends and family pretty frequently, like every day if I wanted to, distract myself, have fun. I used to be able to go out to movies or go to the library, be outdoors as much as possible. Meet up with a couple support groups, one that I was a part of when I lived in California, and another one I joined here when I first moved here in Virginia. But obviously those options are not available right now, so I've been limited to what I can do here in this apartment, which is not much. I have dealt a little bit more with anxiety than depression. I can honestly say I've only been severely depressed twice in my life, but I have been experiencing symptoms of prenatal depression. That's probably not the right term, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it that because I am pretty pregnant right now. I do have an appointment set up to see a therapist for this, so that's going to be taken care of. That's also going to be an opportunity for me to share what I learned during these sessions, whatever I can share. I think it'll be helpful. Just to give you an idea of how far I've come, I want to just do like a little brief overview of how this all started, like just my general experience with anxiety and depression. And it has been snowing here, which is awesome because we don't get snow in Southern California, so I feel very motivated to go for a little walk, and I'll get into the story of how things have been up to this point. Yeah, let's go before it starts snowing again.
All right, now I'm recording. Yay! You look so happy.
I am happy.
Good.
Okay, that's it.
You also look cozy.
So, I was 8 years old when I experienced my first panic attack. And honestly, it was so scary. I thought I was dying. I begged my parents to take me to the hospital. They didn't. I was fine, but from this point onward, my panic attacks were on and off. And it was really frustrating to not know what was going on and not have a diagnosis. This was me in high school. And no, this was not the reason why I was depressed. My sophomore year, I developed a fear of thunder and lightning, which is called astrophobia, and it put me in a deep depression. I was actually undiagnosed until March of 2018. And my symptoms did go away eventually. I think it was like 3 months after my diagnosis, but they came back with vengeance July of 2019. And the main reason for this is because I decided to follow a boy here to Virginia. That was a cross-country trip that I made in my little 2010 Toyota Yaris. And it's actually a fourth video that will be coming soon, going a little more detail on that trip. The second and third are videos, if they're not already uploaded and linked down below, they will be very soon. But those will go in a little bit more detail on my experience with anxiety and depression, how it all started, how it spun out of control, and how I was able to bounce back from that. But yeah, so to make a long story short, I decided to start medication the end of November of 2019. Took a month's worth, but I guess that's all I needed, because by January of 2020, my anxiety was completely gone, and it's been like that for like a year now. All right, I am back. That walk was really, really great. I encourage you that if you haven't done anything today, get up and take 5 minutes, do a quick walk, go get the mail, which is exactly what my husband and I just did. We just went to get mail and came right back. It's good for you. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I totally forgot to put in a quick disclaimer, and for you guys, I am not a doctor or medical professional, so everything that I'm gonna be sharing in this channel is just my experience with anxiety and depression. Documenting this journey is definitely me taking a step further. I think it's gonna be a better way for me to keep track of my progress. It's a great way for me to reflect on what's worked so far and what hasn't, and how I have been able to be in control of my life. Because having anxiety can easily be a very debilitating mental disorder. And same thing with depression. There have been times in my life where I have been very close to losing my job, a job that I didn't quit voluntarily, at least. Scheduling before I wrap up the video, I'm for sure gonna upload twice a week. I don't know what days yet, considering that we're moving pretty soon. I'm gonna have a very busy next few weeks with bagging and other stuff that you have to deal with when you move. But for sure twice a week, and sometimes even 3 times a week, because I want to I have this idea for therapy sessions where I choose a hobby of my interest. I really like to do arts and crafts, or art in general, hikes, on trails nearby, sewing, like pampering or doing my nails or whatever. Something that I find therapeutic, that will be a stress reliever for me. And at the same time, I will be sharing what I learned at my actual therapy sessions with the counselor I'll be seeing soon. And maybe even sometimes it'll be like a story time, and I do the same thing. I just share valuable or information that I find valuable, things that I have learned, not just that have worked for me, but have worked for other people. I am part of a depression and anxiety support group that I joined back in California. I'm still an active member. We do virtual meetups. I've learned a lot from my fellow DAS support group members, and things that haven't necessarily worked for me have worked for them, and vice versa. I get to share that with you as well. So yeah, we're looking at about 3 uploads per week. Sometimes it'll just be 2. I'll keep you updated on exactly what days, but for now, that's all I know. Thank you so much for watching. I really am hopeful that this will be very beneficial to me as much as it is to other people. Don't forget to do your best and smile every day if you can. Bye!